7 child molesters instantly killed. In prison. Individuals who commit crimes against children are universally reviled in society. Their deeds are deemed irredeemable and deserve severe consequences. These ramifications are carried out not just through judicial procedures, but also within the jail walls. In jail facilities, these offenders become targets for their other convicts, who regard them as the most despicable people. Some convicts seek payback for these crimes, pursuing their own version of vengeance or justice. Unfortunately, these encounters sometimes have catastrophic effects, killing the person who perpetrated such heinous crimes. This video will look at 7 cases of child molesters who were killed in prison by other inmates. Number 7. Nicholas Anderson, a convicted sex offender. Nicholas Anderson was killed in prison by another inmate, Rocky Ali Bean, who had a vendetta against sex offenders. Anderson was found dead in his cell on January 22, 2017, with his throat slit by an improvised weapon. Number 6. Charles Parker, a convicted sex offender. Charles Parker was killed by a vigilante couple who pretended to need help with their car. Parker had been convicted twice for sexual crimes involving children. He and his wife Gretchen were living in their home in South Carolina when Jeremy and Christine Moody knocked on their door in July 2013 and shot them to death. Number 5. DeAndre Austin. A convicted sex offender, DeAndre Austin, was killed by his cellmate in Mule Creek State Prison in California. Austin was serving life in prison for serial sexual assault, sodomy, and sexual abuse of underage children. He had been attacked by his cellmate, Rodney Jordan, who had slit his throat with an improvised weapon. Number 4. Theodore Dyer, a convicted sex offender. Theodore Dyer was killed by his cellmate in a Michigan prison. Dyer had molested a 9-year-old girl who lived next to him in an apartment complex. He was found dead in his cell in October 2014, strangled to death by his cellmate, Steven Sanderson.
Number 3. Liam Dean, a convicted murderer. Liam Dean killed his 2-day-old daughter Luna in a fit of rage. He was sentenced to life imprisonment in 2017 and was expected to serve at least 10 years before being eligible for parole. However, he was killed in his cell by his cellmate, John Westland. Number 2. David Bob and Graham Dieste, convicted sex offenders. David Bob and Graham Dieste were killed by their cellmate in a California prison. They were serving life sentences for the aggravated sexual assault of a 14-year-old girl. Their cellmate was Jonathan Watson, who decided to kill them after he saw Bob watching a children's TV show, PBS Kids, in a shared prison space. Number 1. Roy Whiting, a convicted sex offender, kidnapped, assaulted, and killed 8-year-old Sarah Payne in 2000. Despite being isolated for safety in Wakefield Prison, he was repeatedly attacked by other convicts. The most serious incident was in November 2018, when Richard Prendergast and Kevin Hayden attempted to murder him. If you require the second part of this video, then comment. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe and share.